And then I will be on again tonight. See, I don't know why. It always takes me a long time to find it on here. Oh, there it is. I got it. And the first person here is Jamie. May I ask how Kenneth feels and responds if I wish him a happy birthday? How will Kenneth feel if I wish him a happy birthday? He's not going to be expecting you to reach out to him. If you do, he probably will respond, but it won't be much of a conversation. It just may be a thank you or something like that. He's not thinking that you're going to reach out. He feels that things are a little bit stuck right now. He would be surprised if you reach out, but it's not going to change things much. He may respond, but that's pretty much all you're going to get from him. So if your intention is to just genuinely wish him a happy birthday and then move on with your life, then I would say go ahead and do it. But otherwise, if you're wishing him a happy birthday with the hopes of opening the door for it to lead to something else, I don't think it's going to. And your Preeti, H's actions for me next. I wouldn't expect too much from him anytime soon because the Knight of Wands and Justice are both in reverse. But you'll get past it, and at some point he'll be prepared to offer you a little bit more, but it could be down the road. So I would keep your options open. You have a Capricorn here. If he's a Capricorn, I would say there's a greater chance of things moving forward with him into something stable. But if he's not a Capricorn, I would say keep your options open for a Capricorn and possibly a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, who would be putting in a lot more effort into the relationship. And not only that, it would be like a more balanced relationship. Sonia, there is a new guy from my BB city, a friend who wants to hook me up with. I want to know if he's a long-term fire sign potential partner and what to expect from him, positive or negative. Okay, let's see. Is this a long-term potential? There is long-term potential around this person. It's not showing that he's a fire sign at this point. It does look like there is long-term potential and good luck around the situation with somebody who's a hard worker, grounded, stable, down to earth. Kind of makes me feel like they may be an earth sign, but he could be a fire sign with an earth sign rising or with a lot of planets in earth signs. I would meet him and see what he's all about. It looks like there is potential. He may be a little bit creative. He could be a little bit unique. I would give it a chance. See how you feel about him when you meet him. Why not? Why not? Emmett, did M comment on J because he's expecting me to see? Yes, he did. Does E have a thought about me today? Okay, was E thinking about me today? Yes, I think E was thinking about you at some point today. Sepia General. Somebody from your past could be returning. This may not be an old lover. This just may be an old friend. It could be a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may be happy to hear from them. You may even meet up with them, and there could be cause for celebration around it. It doesn't look like it's a love situation, though. Disappointment seems to move into the past, and you may have a fresh outlook on what the future holds. Maybe because you have a new job opportunity on the horizon, possibly going back to school, learning a new area of study, and making more money or bringing more money in. That could be giving you like a new lease on life in the near future. Sepia Love. You may be feeling like there's a lot of injustice around love in this world, which may be making you feel a little bit stagnant or somewhat, maybe even a little bit depressed, but it's going to move into the past pretty quickly because you have a wish around love, starting a new journey. And it looks like you're heading towards all 10 cups being full. Now you have options on the horizon. You have a Virgo, you have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, feeling like there's a long road ahead of you when it comes to love, but that's not really true. There's a commitment on the horizon. There may be an offer that's presented to you very soon that would be hard to turn down. That could be quite passionate. There's also an Aquarius coming in at some point. That Aquarius you could meet either at your new job or at a new school or a new area of study. They come up around work. Definitely having options that change your life for the better quickly and bring in love, money, abundance, and fertility. Be careful if you don't want kids with that card. Sepia, the job interview, the job that I interviewed for update. You could get that job. You got the world at your feet. It seems like they really liked you. It seems like balance is coming back into your life. Things start to move forward and you have some good luck around it. Could also happen out of the blue, but you're going to have choices. So there may be more than one job opportunity on the horizon, which is a good thing. But I got to tell you, I did that onion treatment. Like, when did I do it? I think I did it Saturday. Friday or Saturday. I just washed my hair, and in my hair, it still stinks like onion. I washed it then too. Saturday, what's today? Wednesday, Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, okay. I still smell onions. And I did one of those high intensity workouts earlier, and while I was doing the video, all I could smell was onions. I'm telling you, think twice before. I mean, there's got to be a better way. I just ordered onion oil so that I don't have to make it myself because my eyes were tearing like bitch. Anyway, think twice. Stinks. Shit. Sepia, me and Derek. Maybe feeling very burdened by this situation. There may be minor bickering. That doesn't look like a full-blown crazy fight. It looks like you guys, You know, silence may be golden. You may be ignoring each other, but that may be better off than arguing. And it looks like you might feel like he holds you back or the situation is kind of stifling, but there's room for growth and transformation coming to your life quickly out of the clear blue sky with the Knight of Swords. So I would say you're being guided by the divine, and the less you have to deal with him, the better at this point. It doesn't look like anything is improving right now, but I think once you guys go your separate ways, at some point down the line when his life explodes, he's going to come back. He's going to come back on his hands and knees. And you're going to be like, nah, I've made it to the top of the mountain. Sorry that you feel regret, but I'm over it. I'm happy. All 10 cups are full. I'll fly a kite. Georgia. Queen of Swords. Jay, how's Amy feeling towards me? Today looks like she's being avoidant. Well, I mean, she's got a lot of respect for you. There's no doubt. She thinks that she is being avoidant because she thinks that that's going to make her more attractive to you. And she feels like she just needs to have a little bit more confidence in herself. She's attracted to you. There's like feelings here. She needs to listen to her intuition. And she does the opposite of what her intuition tells her. She's attracted to you. She thinks that you're significant or that you're capable of a lot. You have a lot of potential. She plays like these crazy games thinking that you're going to understand it, and it's just not working for her. She needs to just like come forward a little bit or be a little bit more consistent. I mean, her feelings for you haven't changed. That's the thing. I mean, she's interested in you, and yet she's like, it's like mentally she's trying to communicate telepathically what she wants, and she plays games, and it doesn't help. It's not helping her at all. Myogram, general for the next 2 weeks. General for the next 2 weeks. You've got success coming in around a financial endeavor. The Four of Wands is always positive. Being that this is general, it's kind of hard to say. Could be upgrading your home, changing homes, moving homes, spending time at home, entertaining at home. It also could be upgrading a relationship. It could be going from just seeing someone to a commitment or from a commitment to an engagement. But whatever it is, it's positive. You could have a committed relationship on the horizon. It may not happen in the next 2 weeks, but it's coming. Looks like you may be walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, are all coming in that could be significant. Leaving arguments and frustration in the past, you're moving forward towards happiness in the next couple of weeks. Lily, general for the next 10 days. Oh, thank you. All right, let's see, general for the next 10 days. No longer feeling as if you're stuck in the mud, but it's like you've got a wish, it's on the horizon, put it out into the universe. Stepping into your own personal strength puts you on a journey of growth and transformation. Somebody from your past returns. It could be anybody from your past. It doesn't necessarily show it's an old love. It could be an old friend. Whoever it is, it would be somebody you'd be happy to reconnect with. Five of Pentacles in reverse looks like you're paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something that makes you feel relief around money. Ace of Pentacles, you could have a new job opportunity on the horizon, and you would be well prepared for it. Water sign comes in of significance. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer makes you feel like you have the world at your feet, and you're heading towards all 10 cups being full. Looks like a pretty good, couple of weeks. Jay, what's next with Amy? Out of the clear blue sky, she may start talking to you. She may start to show a little bit more interest. Listen to your intuition. Then she holds herself back again. So she may come forward a little bit and then wind up holding herself back a little bit. It's okay. It looks like she's continuing with who she is, which is fine. Tibet, love. Got happiness coming out around your love life, and you're feeling very prepared. Looks like you have, you have a couple of options. You got a Virgo, you got a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have, your love life is moving forward with options out of the clear blue sky, no longer feeling burdened by the weight of the world. And Aquarius comes in that may be of significance. You may be dating or talking to a lot of people just to see what's out there, which I think is healthy. Also, taking time for rest, relaxation recharges your batteries. You're going to have choices when it comes to love. There's also cause for celebration coming in. If you feel like more connected to one person, at this point, I wouldn't make any decisions only because of Mercury retrograde. I would wait until Mercury goes direct before you settle into a committed relationship if it's with somebody who you've never been with before. Romeo's love. Make it general for February. February looks like a pretty good month for you. Being guided by the divine makes you feel like I'm no longer waiting for my ship to come in, but I have success at hand. I'm well prepared for tackling the future. I'm leaving disappointment in the past, things that aren't working out I'm moving away from, and life is moving forward quickly. Looks like you got some money coming in along with some good luck. Not a bad month. Myogram, what is blocking or slowing my love life completely, or why is it currently slow? Okay, the cards indicate that old regret or being hung up on something from the past may be slowing down your future. Some kind of an old betrayal may be holding you back, but it's going to change for the better quickly, and you're walking away from things that didn't work, and you're heading over to greener pastures, and you could get an offer that would be hard to refuse. Generally speaking, things that hold love back are desire. So anytime like you have a serious desire for something, it builds resistance around the situation. So the more that you want it, the less likely you are to cultivate it, if that makes sense. I know it sounds really stupid because it shouldn't work that way, but that's how it works. So the more you desire to have love, the more it pushes it away. Also, things like feeling like it's unobtainable, that can also push it away. So if you feel like, oh God, I'm never going to meet anyone, or nobody's ever going to want to be in a relationship with me, or life sucks, those kind of things kind of push it away because it makes you feel like it's just out of your reach. And it's not out of your reach. Like, you can have it. You can have anything you want if you just believe that you can have it and believe that you can cultivate a healthy relationship with someone. Sometimes it's our own thoughts that just get in the way and create blocks, especially if you've ever been in a situation where you put somebody up on a pedestal and they don't end up living up to their potential anyway. Nobody ever does, because the pedestal is like, it's just not real. It's not reality. Like, we're all human. It's just how, you know what I mean? So if you put someone on a pedestal, that can also build resistance around the situation, and the desire, the want, the need, the constantly looking and running after it, that can also push it away and create a block. Jay, how's the quiet girl feel about me today? Here she is, the quiet girl. It looks like she feels very good about you. She feels like things could be moving forward, and she sees you as commitment potential, or she hopes. She wants things to change for the better quickly, and it looks like you've got the death card, which means she can see or feel like growth and transformation is coming, or that's what she wants, growth and transformation to come to your relationship with her. She feels good today. Jay, update on my FedEx job application. Listen to your intuition. Balance comes back to the situation. A grounded, deep-rooted business relationship could come that pays you well. I think that you could get that job. You got good luck around it. If you filled out the application, I would never do this, but I've been told to do this. Of course, I've never done it. People have told me that after you do the application, it's okay to call and ask what's the status of the application. I have never done that, but that's what I've been told. That's okay to do. So you may want to call them and, say, hey, did you get my application? This, that, and the next thing, and see what happens. I lost my spot. Oh, there it is. Hang on, I got it. Shannon, how does DW feel about me? How does DW feel about me? All right, I don't know who this person is in relation to you, but if there's somebody from the past, they're coming back because they're looking back on the past with rose-colored glasses. Looks like they have a lot of respect for you, and they spend a lot of time thinking about you. They think that you're ambitious, kind, caring, loving, attractive, sincere, spontaneous, and creative. Lovely. How did JB feel when he saw H this morning? Happy. Happiness and like there's a new beginning on the horizon. Maybe felt like a wish came true. Although didn't feel like anything has changed or feels like everything is still kind of stuck. They may have a little mixed emotions about seeing that person. Tibet General for me, the Aquarius. Guys could have a soulmate connection. You could hear from him out of the clear blue sky. If communication has been down, I'm thinking communication should pick up. It looks like there is a mutual attraction and a mutual like romantic connection that could lead to success. You have the Magician here. You have the ability to manifest just about anything you want here. And the Aquarius seems to be feeling very ambitious, but you may feel like I put in a lot of work into this situation and I haven't seen a payoff yet. Things may be a little bit twisted right now. I would give it a little bit of time. Things can kind of work themselves out between you and him. Lovely. I don't remember this, but I have always felt that I'm different and weird than others. But I was told by family that when I was a child, I was super lost in space and felt that something was wrong. So my question is there anything bad on me? No, I think a lot of people feel like that. No, there's nothing bad that you have to worry about. I think what I think happens is, and I could be wrong, but I felt like that before too. Like I'm different. I don't really fit in. I think a lot of it has to do with from the time that like we're born, our pineal glands are pretty, our third eye is pretty wide open, and children are very intuitive, which is why, like people, like parents that are trying to hide things from children, it doesn't work. You can't hide anything from a child because they know. Like if you're having an affair and you're taking your child over to your affair's house, the kid knows damn well what's going on. Like it's just kids are intuitive. Kids know more than adults because their intuition is very strong and they haven't been tainted by the world. So they sort of see things kind of clearly. Same thing, like if somebody's being mean and cruel to them, they may not like that person. Whereas us as adults can be treated mean and cruel and we could still try to earn that person's love. Children can be a little bit different. And I think that as we get older, as our pineal gland starts to calcify and we start to get dirtied by this world, we start to change and we kind of grow out of that and we sort of lose the hope and the true meaning of our essence, because I think we're supposed to be intuitive beings and we are supposed to be different and we are kind of floating around in space and we can control a lot of our realities, but we tend to crave things that are not good for us because it satisfies some sort of a deep wound in us, whereas things that are really good for us we tend to not really want. Anyway, I don't think that you're different than anybody else, or I don't think that you're have anything evil or twisted around you that's, you know, hurting you. I do think that a lot of people feel that way, feel like, well, I was just different or people don't understand me. And then there's the whole idea of like, you go through society where you're inundated by things that you should be, you know, like you should be smart, you should go to college, you should be in good shape, you should be married, you should have children, you should own a house, you should have a lot of money in the bank. But the truth is that none of that stuff really brings happiness. But if you're in that, you know, matrix, so to speak, it's hard to see your way out of it. But when you're not in that matrix and you're looking in on it, you're like, oh my God, like why would, like, how do these people not see what's going on here? Like, how do people not see that they're following a script, but it's not a script that leads to happiness? So I think that you're a little bit different than other people, but you're also very similar to a lot of us. If that makes any sense. I don't think you have anything evil to worry about. I just think that you're a little bit more spiritually driven than somebody who may be a little bit more materially driven or driven by society's matrix. Like there's something that you have to do at this age, that age, the next age, and meet society's standards. So I think it's just a little different. But there's a lot of us that are like that, so no worries. Jay, how would the quiet girl feel if I complicated her with a big black combat? Oh, complimented her on. Okay, let's see. How would she feel? She would be flattered. I think you should do it. She would be very impressed that you noticed. It would make her feel good, and it could help change things for the better between you and her. I would do it. Damn. General love and career. General love and career. Happiness comes out around your career. Things are moving forward quickly. The sun is here. You can expect to earn a lot of money, or, I mean, the Ten of Pentacles could be a lot of money in one lump sum quickly, and feeling much more balanced around career. I think your career is going places. The hard work that you've put into it is now coming back to pay off. Your persistence is bringing you forward quickly. When it comes to love, soulmate connection is on the horizon. If you're not with anyone right now, if you are, current relationships is soulmate connection. Looks like this person may make you an offer that would be hard to refuse. If you're not with anyone right now, Capricorn comes in. So does the fire sign Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Looks like you're starting a new journey, or there could be some spontaneity around your current relationship. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. This should be a good year for you. Be careful with this card if you don't want children right now. A grounded, stable work relationship and a grounded, stable soulmate connection this year. You look like you're going to have a good year. Shannon, will me and DW reconcile after our argument yesterday? Okay, let's see. Yes, you will. Being a kid sucks. I think being a kid is cool. I don't really feel though that I ever was a kid. That sucks. I always feel like I had to be an adult. Always. Sucks. That sucks. Moon, how's it going to be when I start back at work? Um, it's going to be good. You're no longer holding yourself back, cause for celebration. Your career or your job looks like it's strong. It looks like you could be moving to the next level, listening to your intuition. I think you're going to be good when you go back to work. It's going to be fine. Uh, Gold Eyes. What did AW think of me today? What did AW think of me? All right, I don't know who this person is in relation to you, but it looks like they think that you're creative. The love cup is full. So whoever this person is, they either care a lot about you or they have a genuine interest. They may feel like you're grounded, stable, grounded and down to earth, a little bit adventurous, intelligent, focused, hardworking, sincere, and attractive. And also maybe even a little bit ambitious. Datum. Last reading on point. Oh, thanks. Question in career. Should I pursue a career as a psychic? I feel called to do so. Yes, if you feel called to do so, I would definitely do it. And you could something you could do on the side in your own time. Definitely. And then look what comes up. Intuition comes up strong. I would do it. Definitely. Jay, what's next with the quiet girl? She may not be, once you make that compliment about her shoes, she may not be holding herself back so much, and you may see her start to come forward. You may see a little bit more of a compassionate side. And you got the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want kids right now. But I think if you start talking to her more, you're going to get more out of her. She's going to feel more comfortable. Desiree, love. No longer holding yourself back brings in a commitment. If you're already in a committed relationship, I would say your relationship would be deepening because you're no longer holding yourself back. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Pisces coming in. This person could come in out of the clear blue sky. The Magician is here. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities around love. Love life changes for the better quickly, and you're heading towards all 10 cups being full. It also looks like you're prepared for a long-term relationship, and that's exactly what's on the horizon. Long-term commitment. Empress General. Your persistence is going to pay off when it comes to school or learning a new area of study. Out of the clear blue sky, you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. Put it out into the universe, whatever it is that you're looking for. Looks like life starts to move forward quickly. You got a soulmate connection on the horizon. possibly with a fire sign that could be a Sagittarius. It also looks like you're going to have choices when it comes to a job or a new business opportunity. Damn, why is Leo life path 1 holding back for me right now? I feel he's my soulmate. Okay, let's see. Well, we have a lot of soulmates, so he could be a soulmate relationship, but if he's holding back, he just may not be ready yet. Let's see. He feels regret over something that happened in his past, and he's got a little anxiety about love, being in love, or starting a serious relationship. If you guys aren't in a commitment yet, it could happen. You have the Knight of Cups here. He's got plenty of interest, so he's holding back out of fear, which is normal. Like, that's what people do. But it looks like at some point he gets over it, and you get justice around the situation. It also looks like the relationship could become a little bit more balanced, and he could come forward a little bit more. You might just have to give it a little bit of time. It is a soulmate connection. But you also have another soulmate coming in here that's a Pisces. And somebody from your past could be returning. If the Leo is someone from your past, this could be the Leo, or the Pisces could be somebody from your past, or this may be a third person. See, here's the Leo holding himself back, but he's about to go through growth and transformation. So he's not going to hold himself back forever. Things could change for the better quickly. I would give it a little bit of time, but in the same respect, I would keep your options open. If somebody else shows up, especially the Pisces, I would give him a chance if the Leo hasn't stepped up the way you want him to just yet. Leo is new. Okay, Pisces may come in, and then somebody from your past could return. It doesn't mean like the choice would be yours. That Leo, I think, at some point steps up. But sometimes, like, people take their sweet ass time, and the window of time closes on them because somebody else shows up. And if that happens, then that's sort of a life lesson for the Leo. Like, your life would move forward. He would be the one that would be extra regretful. I know. I hear you. Oh, thank you. Anne, General. Gonna have choices. We also have the Empress here, which is love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful of that card if you don't want children right now. The world is at your feet moving forward. Moving through February, you're starting growth and transformation on a personal level. And no longer holding yourself back and coming to a time in your life where you're feeling very peaceful. Now, if you're not with anyone right now, you've got a couple of people. Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Aries all show up. Either way, it looks like you're going through huge growth and transformation this year. Uriali. Oh, I don't see it yet. Karen Brace, can you tell me, am I going to find love again? Yes, you will. Divine guidance. It's going to put you at the right place at the right time, which could bring in an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Whenever, like, anybody feels, I don't care what the situation is, it doesn't matter. Am I going to find a new job? Am I ever going to move? Will I ever have money? Any of those things that seem like they're so far off or like it's never going to happen. One thing that I found very helpful when I was working with law of attraction coaches was just like being open to Anything is possible and things could change at any time. And when you think about it, like, do you believe that things could change at any time? Yeah, I mean, it's happened. I mean, like, it's happened to us how many times? Like, you go to work one day and then all of a sudden you lost your job. You get laid off. Life changes like that. Or you get hired at a job like that. Or you find out that, I don't know, yeah, life-changing things come out of the blue when you least expect it. So just being open to that, I feel, is helpful. Like, is it possible that I could meet someone at the grocery store? Yeah, it's possible. Is it possible that I could meet somebody pumping gas? Yeah, people have met that way. It happens. It's not that crazy. So just being open to it, I think, kind of helps pull it in too. Jay, how would the quiet girl treat me if I were to spend time with her? I think she would treat you well. It looks like she would be prepared. She doesn't hold herself back. And there would be a lot of growth and transformation that came to your relationship with her. She may be quiet until you get to know her, but then you may see a different side of her. She actually may be a whole lot of fun. Beautiful one. Characteristics of the Aries coming through. Passionate, grounded, stable, down to earth. They may have some money. They could have a spiritual practice that means a lot to them. They're very hardworking, very intuitive, intelligent, and strong. Uriali, me and P. White are not talking right now. Will it stay like that, or will he reach out? Okay, will he reach out? He does reach out eventually, but it's going to take some time. I don't know what happened between the two of you, but he's pretty either annoyed or mad, or he needs some space. So I would give it some time. Shannon, I'm curious, can you tell me more about the past person? Past person that comes back is grounded and stable. They could be an earth sign. They would come in with cause from celebration. They may be a Taurus. This could be an old friend. It could be, well, you got a fire sign. A water sign here as well. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Could be somebody who you've known a very long time, and you may bump into them through divine timing. You could be at the mall and run into them or something like that. It looks like this it's possible that you knew them from school. They may be very successful now. They're a very strong character. Very strong character who's very peaceful, serene. They have a very nice, calm personality. Uriali, will KR reach out to me? Yes. It might take time, though. It doesn't happen soon. It could take a little while before you hear from that person. Butterfly, would becoming a nurse be a good career for me? Yes, I think you would do really well as a nurse. Could be like one of your soul's callings. Talia may have a general for tomorrow. Capricorn and Pisces come up strong around you tomorrow. Looks like you're feeling grounded and stable in regards to a business relationship or a business endeavor. Looks like business endeavor moves forward, and you could have a new opportunity around work, school, or a private business. You're going to have some choices, and it looks like life is changing for the better quickly. That might not happen tomorrow, but it's like on the horizon. Tomorrow there could be some room or a little adventure that comes in, or doing something out of the ordinary that's fun. Ronnie, Why is staff out on workers' comp being so spiteful? She may not return to work until March now because she's lazy. She's unprepared. She feels like it's her choice. She doesn't want to come back to work. She wants to take the time off, and she feels like this is the way that she can get it. She's got sharp energy around her. She feels like I was hurt on the job. I'm going to take as much time as I need. She's being spiteful, but she feels like she can get it. So that's why she's doing it. And I guess with a workman's comp thing, you can't really force her to come back. She's taking full advantage. Jay, love for the end of the month. Growth and transformation comes in, and you're no longer feeling so burdened by the weight of the world. I wonder if you're going to be spending time with that quiet girl. Got the Magician. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities before the end of the month. You also have a committed relationship on the horizon with this happiness. That might not happen before the end of the month, but it's like it's coming. I don't know. There could be something that goes on between you and the quiet girl. Oh, God, Amy would be so pissed. She'd be bent over that. Shannon, when should I expect VW to contact? Okay, the Three of Hearts. The 3 would be the month of March, and the Hearts is spring. So I would say late March. Contact should come in by late March. Speak my truth. How can I gain strength to let go of this person? Focus on yourself. Okay, learning a new area of study. This could be going back to school, or it could be throwing yourself into a new hobby. Whatever it is, focusing on something else to get your mind off of that person will definitely help cut the cords and push your life forward. So for example, when I was in a situation like that where I'm like, I got to forget about this motherfucker, it's time for me to move on, I went back to my voice teacher. And vocal lessons are expensive, but I just needed something that I could focus on and that I could sink my teeth into, that I couldn't be thinking about anything else, right? So if I was practicing something, I had to be focused on what I was doing. It wasn't like I couldn't be thinking about him in my head and practicing the exercise that was given to me. So with the Eight of Pentacles, I would say either going back to school, learning a new area of study, or throwing yourself into a hobby of some type that requires brain power will shift your thoughts and put that on the back burner. The worst thing to do is to sit around and do nothing, or to do things that you can do on autopilot, like going out and running. I love running, but I could be out running and having a full-blown argument in my head with somebody. But I couldn't do that when I was practicing my voice lessons. So my suggestion would be to try to challenge yourself to learn something that would be more complicated and that takes brain power. It takes thought. If you don't have a hobby or something like that, I would suggest doing something like putting something together, or doing something that requires reading directions, because anything that takes your mind away from that, brain can't focus on two things at once. So you have to get busy doing something that takes your mind off of that. And every time that person pops into your mind, you just redirect it and you start doing something else. Anything. Some people find it organizing things. I'm not good with organizing, but some people find that to be very helpful. They get into organizing something and it takes their mind off of the other person. And whenever that person pops into your head, you just redirect your thoughts. It takes a little bit of time, but it works. Cancerian, Leo's current energy towards me. Oh, good. Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want kids right now. Otherwise, it's a very good, loving energy around. Energy's good. Oh, thank you, Angel. Amber. Love life for the next few weeks. You are being guided by the divine when it comes to your love life. If you're not with anyone right now, you got a commitment on the horizon with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. If you are with someone right now, current relationship starts to get a little bit more grounded and stabilizes. Not with anyone, a Cancer could come in. If you are with someone, your current relationship is moving forward. It looks like you have some good karma coming back to your love life and some little adventures or spontaneous outings or spontaneous dates. Love life picks up in a relationship where two people are putting into the relationship what they're getting out of the relationship. Things should be good moving forward. Joe, what's coming towards me in my music career, finances, and love? What spiritual gifts am I neglecting? Well, things could change around your career fast, and then they may hit a wall. So you may move forward quickly, and then all of a sudden you may feel like things kind of get stuck. I would say to just keep doing what you're doing, because eventually things will get unstuck and things start to move forward. You're neglecting your intuition. Your intuition is telling you things and you're not paying attention to that. That's what I would say. You have to focus more on your intuition. When it comes to love, you've got a Capricorn coming in that may be working hard on cultivating a relationship with you. If not the Capricorn, there's a water sign as well, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It looks like taking time for rest, relaxation will recharge your batteries and help you reconnect with your intuition. When it comes to your career, you may feel like you've put in a whole lot of hard work, but you haven't seen much of a payoff yet. That should change over the next couple of months, but you might hit a brick wall first. Jay, out of all the people that applied for the same job I applied for with FedEx, how much of a chance do I have against them getting this job? I would say you have a good shot. You have over a 70% chance. I would say close to an 80% chance of getting that job. Ashley, can I trust my friend Jazz? She's a Libra. I would be careful with her. I think her intentions are good, but I don't think she's 100% trustworthy. So I would be careful with the information that you give her or letting her know too much. She doesn't need to know everything that goes on in your life. Yeah, if you don't trust her, yeah. She's not 100% trustworthy. Sister, my friend that posted about her baby, I texted her to say congrats and she blocked my number. All of this started because she was giving me crap about traveling to Chicago during... You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. And she's got anxiety over this. She also feels undecided. She doesn't know what to do. You're not wrong. It's going to be your choice, though, as to whether or not you want to let her back in your life. I think at some point she's going to unblock you and she's going to reach out to you. And maybe slow and steady. You listen to your intuition. You're the one that makes the decision as to whether or not you want to take her back as a friend. I mean, if you want to travel to Chicago, that's your choice. If you want to, you know, like, she could give her opinion and you could respect her opinion, but it's your choice at the end of the day. Aside from all of that, it's not necessary to block somebody because you have a disagreement. I mean, really. I don't get it. At some point, I think she's going to realize that she's acted like an ass. Jay, what makes my application stand out from the others at FedEx? Cause for celebration comes in around that application, and also a wish, because of you come up as very well balanced, very reliable, very hardworking, and they may offer you some nice money. I would say that your application stands up because of the history and the reliability at your current job, and that you come off as somebody who's grounded and stable. I mean, you've been working there for a really long time. A lot of people blow through jobs fast. I mean, when I was in high school, I had friends that they changed jobs like 3 times in 1 year. I mean, that's okay when you're a kid, but if you are responsible and reliable, and people, like, how many people were hired at A&P and never showed up? Or they were hired and they worked for a couple of weeks and never came back? I mean, you're coming up as very stable and reliable, like they could count on you. That stands out. I love to listen to Dylan snore. Reality. Me and my friend Amber had a falling out. She's a Sagittarius. I'm starting to feel like I don't want to be friends at all anymore. Is she a genuine friend? Okay. Well, I get a 70% chance, yes, she is a genuine friend. But if you don't have the desire to be friends with her anymore, you don't have to still be friends. It's okay for people to grow apart. And if you're not feeling it anymore, you're not feeling it. That's all right. I did that I Speak My Truth one, but I can't remember what the question was. Shit, I don't remember what the question was, but I did it. I remember doing it. Butterfly, does K still want to be with H? Yeah, I think so. Ashley, how will it go with us hanging out tonight? It should go well with you guys hanging out tonight. It's like you got to wish around the situation. There may be choices. You could do something out of the ordinary that's a little bit adventurous. I don't think that there's a problem with being friends with that person. I just would not, like you have friends that you're really close to that know all the ins and outs. She doesn't need to know that much. You could just be friends. And I have plenty of people, like, I don't really tell that many people exactly what goes on in my life because it's not their business. But not only that, it's like, if you tell people too much that's going on in your life, people gossip, which, like, all of that shit goes out into the universe, right? So the less people know about you, the better off you are, because you don't need other people's energy. Do you know what I'm saying? So being friends with her and doing something and hanging out or whatever it is that you're going to do, it could be fun. It could be carefree. It could be spontaneous. It could be fun. Doesn't mean that she's got to know all your deepest secrets. And that's okay. Earthy. How does this person, Shashi, feel towards me? Okay, how does Shashi feel? Right, I don't know what your relationship is to this person, but this is what the cards indicate. This person thinks that you're grounded, stable, reliable, sincere, happy, attractive, well prepared, well balanced, easy to get along with, creative, loving, kind, caring. I can't remember. Let me see if I look at the question, maybe I'll remember. Oh, this one here about letting go of a person. I said that the best thing to do is to get busy doing something else, to sink your teeth into a hobby or learning a new area of study, something that takes brain power. And every time that person pops into your mind, you redirect your mind and you go to do something else. Like if you're taking up cooking and this person's in your mind and you just can't get them out, well, that's the time that you go to the kitchen and you start cooking or baking or gardening or whatever it is the new hobby is. Because something that takes brain power means that you're not going to be able to think about that person while you're doing your hobby. You're going to be focused on your hobby. Every time that person is like in your head and you can't get them out, you redirect your energy. Nope, I don't give you any, you don't take up any space in my mind. I am reorganizing my closet. I am redecorating my bedroom, whatever it is, take your mind off of it. And that will help push that person into the past. Golden Eyes, does AW only like me? There's an earth sign around this person. So if you're an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, I would say yes. If not, I would say that there could be an earth sign around them they have an interest in as well. CJ, is PT involved in a relationship? I think so, yeah. There's somebody that's around this person. Sister, I was telling one of my friends who I removed from Facebook because she never called on my birthday and never interacts with me, my feelings. And she said, you really need to reevaluate your thoughts. People have things going on that you don't know about. Is that right to tell someone that you need to reevaluate your thoughts when saying how you feel? No, I don't think so. I mean, you're allowed to feel however you want, and you're allowed to be hurt. You're allowed to overreact. You're allowed to do that. If the other person doesn't like it, that's on them. I mean, you're allowed to tell somebody how you feel. They don't have to like it, but you're entitled to how you feel, and your feelings are always validated. That's why, like, I would never tell somebody how to feel. Oh, you shouldn't feel that way. No, you feel the way you feel, and you express how you feel the way you want to. The other person doesn't have to, all she really needed to say was, I'm sorry that you felt that way, but this was going on in my life, or I had something else, or my mind was elsewhere. I'm sorry that you felt that way. She doesn't have to turn it around and point it to you. She doesn't take responsibility. Like if somebody said to me, I'm really hurt that you didn't invite me to, I don't know, Avery's first birthday party, even though we didn't even really have one. Or maybe Avery will say to me, how come you didn't have a birthday party for me? I don't know. I just didn't have, we had family, but we didn't have a big party. I would say to the person, I'm sorry that you felt that way. Maybe we can do something else at another point. I wouldn't say you need to reevaluate yourself. Maybe I couldn't afford to throw a party, or maybe you're not that important to be invited. Do you know what I mean? Like if somebody's expressing to you how they feel about a situation, your feelings are never right or wrong. They're just feelings. So somebody else should, I'm sorry that you felt that way. That's it. That's all she really needed to say. Not point it back at you with, well, you should think that maybe there's something else going on in someone's life. Of course there is. There's crap going on in everybody else's life. It doesn't mean that you can't be hurt or feel neglected or be upset about something. That's not fair. It's like, take responsibility. I'm telling you how I feel. I was hurt. You can apologize to me and we can move forward, or you could tell me that it's my fault because I should know what's going on in your life. That's crap. That's crap. No, you didn't do anything wrong, and she should be a little bit more responsible. And people are allowed allowed to have feelings. I mean, that's it. You even, I mean, have you ever been in, like, this is like the craziest situation, and I think everybody can relate to this. Have you ever been like, oh my God, I don't want to have to go to the baby shower? Like, oh, I know I'm going to get invited to this baby shower. It's so fucking boring. I don't want to go. But then you don't get invited, and you're like, how come I wasn't invited to that baby shower? But you didn't want to go. But yet you're mad that you weren't invited. You know that you're being crazy, but yet your feelings are still valid. Like, it's still valid to feel like that. And I've been in that situation before where I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna be fucking invited to this. I don't want to go. Then I don't get invited, and I'm like, well, why wasn't I invited? So your feelings, regardless of whether or not they're crazy, they're still valid. You're still human. You're still allowed to feel that way. Um, Jay. Something inside of me is telling me to proceed things along with the quiet girl. What would she think of my persistence towards her? She would be very flattered. She would feel like the world was at her feet. She would be interested. She would be happy if you were paying her attention. Things could move forward with her too. It looks like the two of you could have a nice connection. She would be interested, and she would feel flattered. You guys could start a new journey, or something spontaneous could pop up. You guys may have a hobby or something, or a mutual interest that could bring the two of you together. Uriali, if KR does reach out, what would he want from me? Reconciliation, be friends, or closure? I don't think he wants anything. I don't think that he's looking for things to change. I think if he reaches out to you, he would just be checking in to see how you were doing. Like, it's like communication can come in out of the clear blue sky just to see how you're doing, what's going on, but he's not looking for anything. Isn't it? There's no such thing as closure as far as, like, you know, it's like life moves on when life moves on. Somebody can tell you 80 times, I'm never going to talk to you again. But if you're still holding on to the hope that you're going to be in a relationship with this person, it's not going to change until you meet someone else. You won't lose that until you meet someone else. So I don't believe that it's for closure. I just think this person reaches out to see how you're doing. But let's see. Let's see what happens. Sister, my brother and sister-in-law are very critical of everything I do and don't approve of me getting the puppy. I'm nervous to post anything because my sister-in-law reports back to my brother and they judge me on everything. I get it. I'm realizing how hard it would be if I was an actual mother. Should I not worry about sharing the puppy on social media? Yes, you shouldn't worry. You shouldn't worry about sharing that puppy. Very interesting because, and I think I may have said this before, when I got Dylan at the time, Kayla died the day before I graduated yoga teacher training. I put her to sleep that morning and I went to finish teacher training. I cried through the whole thing. But like, what were my options? Go home and cry without the dog here, or go to yoga and cry there? So I just went to yoga, and then I went to work that night. I cried the whole time at work, and I had customers in the store crying with me. Anyway, that was Saturday. My graduation was Sunday. I took Monday off of work and I went to the kennel and I met Dylan. And everybody told me not to get him. Everybody. You don't need a dog. You're going to be working 3 jobs. You don't have time for the dog. Bah, 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 bah. And I was like, I really felt like I had to listen to these people. And why? I don't know why. It's like a people pleasing thing. It's like, you're going to be mad at me if I get a dog. Like, what the fuck difference does it make to you if I get a dog? So I think I may have told my father the truth. And my father was like, you're a grown woman, get a fucking dog if you want it. But I felt like I owed everybody an explanation. So I told everybody that I was fostering him and that I hadn't adopted him yet. That wasn't true. I adopted him immediately. I just told everyone he was a foster. because I felt like I had to break it to everybody gently. It's my life. It's my money, my dog, my time, my effort. Why am I explaining anything to anyone? So anyhow, as time goes on, I adopted him in July. The following June, I lost my day job. So now I was only teaching yoga and working part-time at A&P. 5 years later, I lose the A&P job. So now I'm only teaching yoga. Okay? So now I have spent more time with Dylan than any of my other dogs. Any of my other dogs. And now I'm home all the time. I only go out on Thursday nights to teach on Thursday night. I mean, I go out, but I am not out for like 8 hours a day. I'm with him more than I am with any of my other dogs. If I would have listened to everybody else, for what? Why? Why do we listen to other people? It was the same thing when I got my car. I wanted the convertible. My brother was like, "You live in New York. You don't need a convertible." And my father was like, "Danny, you're a grown fucking woman. Get the convertible." Like, why do I feel like I have to listen to other people's opinions? I think it's a combination of two things. Number one, I'm not good at making decisions. I think everybody else is better at making decisions. And I feel like I have to people please. Oh, you want me to have the hard top? I'm going to get the hard top because that's what you want me to have. I think that comes from the way that I grew up. I think my mother did that to me. I can't say that that's true for everyone, but I think that you are an adult who supports yourself. You have your own business. You have a job. If you want a dog, get the dog. If your brother and sister-in-law don't like it, too bad for them. They don't have to pay for it. They don't have to take care of it. You can take care of it yourself. But I totally understand how you feel because I felt like that. And I felt like that in my whole life with making decisions. I mean, even like as far as like still teaching this yoga class on Thursday night, I have yet to find a babysitter. Today's Tuesday. I need someone Thursday. And I mean, one girl wanted $100 for the night. It's 3 hours. Another girl wants $75. I mean, really? Why am I doing this? Because I can't make the decision to give the class up? It's ridiculous. Anyway, I would just go about your business and not worry about them. And if they have something to say, just, okay, that's your opinion. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. You can't live your life making other people happy. But I understand because I'm the same way. And it's, yeah, I mean, why shouldn't they be happy for you? I mean, this is what you want. And you're not asking them for anything. I know it's amazing how people they could really screw you up. Kira, what's coming towards me? Being guided by the divine, huh? Not bad. You may have a new love interest or a new romantic possibility on the horizon. You got an Aries coming in that may be of significance. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Moving forward to greener pastures, but you're also, this trip has been showing up around you for a really long time. You may be going on a trip to water, by water, or around water. It also looks like you may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and that serves you well. And you may be making new friends, or you could have like a circle of new friends around you that make you feel really supported. That's not bad. CJ, the PT will have any regret for ghosting me? Will PT have any regret for ghosting me? Yes, and at some point you may hear from this person again. But at that point, you may be undecided as to how you feel about them. And you may not want them to be part of your life anymore. Jay, the quiet girl strikes me as a goth or a punk. Am I right about her being? Okay, let's see. Yeah, she could be into that kind of stuff. Sure. Yeah. That was the first thing that I thought when you said combat boots. Sister, how did you do I deal with people judging having Avery? Well, I didn't tell anyone for a long time. First of all, I didn't tell anyone until I was like 18 or 20 weeks. And then I just, you know what I said to myself? I was like, you're a grown woman. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. And I still didn't tell anybody after that. Like my neighbors didn't even know until I came home. Like my one neighbor texted me for something and I was like, well, I'm still in the hospital. I'll be, when I come home, I'll whatever. And she was like, oh, I didn't even know you were pregnant. I'm like, yeah, no one did. I didn't tell anyone. First of all, for a few reasons. Number one, just because I'm superstitious and I felt like I didn't want anybody else's thoughts and energy around it. I just wanted to get through it, get to the other side of it. And then I thought to myself, you know, I don't have to explain myself to anybody. I'm a grown adult. I own my own house. I pay my own bills. Nobody else, I'm not asking anybody else for anything. And I'm going to take care of stuff myself. The only thing that really made me scared was that I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to pay for daycare. But now with the way things went, I don't need daycare because I'm home. So, and I didn't tell anybody until, you know, after the fact. And then at that point, similar to like the puppy, just like with the baby, once the baby's here, everybody loves the baby. Everybody loves the puppy. It's just the idea of having that responsibility beforehand. Now, my father, who was usually like, get what you want, do what you want, who cares? He was much more, he was worried about my age and he was worried about me physically. You know, I'm here alone, whatever. My brother was much more like from minute one, like he thought it was great because now his kids were going to have a cousin. Otherwise, his kids have nobody because my sister-in-law is the only child. But I was just like, I just said to myself, you know, this is what I want and I'm just going to do it and I'll figure it out. That was really what I was like, I'll figure it out. But it's true, like people do judge, but I think as far as like being a single mom, like as opposed to like being married and having the whole like doing it the way society says you should, I've found that a lot of people are really supportive. Or like nowadays, maybe not so much way back when, but like nowadays people are always like, oh, well, how do you manage to do everything? I'm like, I don't know, I just do it. You know, like the only thing that, you know, like on a day-to-day basis that could get you, it's like if the garbage has to go out, I got to take it out. If the dog's got to go out, I have to take it out. So like that could get a little complicated, like logistically. If like it's snowing out like it is today, I'm not going to take her with me. I'll leave her in the crib or I'll leave her in the jumpy thing. But I really started to get to a point with people where I was like, I don't care. I don't care so much what you think. I do care, but I don't let it affect me. Because you know what I think? Do it for a week. You know, do what I've done for a week. You work 3 jobs. Go teach yoga at 6 o'clock in the morning, a half hour away from here. You know, leave your house at 4:30 in the morning to go teach fucking yoga. Then come back and tell me what I need to do. You know what I mean? Like you take care of your own business. And as long as you're doing it, I don't think other people, you know, a lot of people, I think that they maybe not as capable as some other people, so they don't want to open their mouth and say anything because they wouldn't want to have to do it. I know it's interesting how people, yeah. Yeah, I think the way that I dealt with it really was that nobody knew until after the fact. That's really how I think that's what it was. No, and nobody questioned it because it was after the fact. So that was my thing. Butterfly. Why does K still want to be with H? Okay, let's see. Okay, K feels like they have a soulmate connection. Feels like they have not lived out the relationship fully. Feels gypped or feels like there's more to come. Looks back on the past with rose-colored glasses. I don't know if these people are together right now, But one person may want to get back with the other, or one person may feel like there is more to come, like their relationship never it never ran its full course. I don't know. They still care very much about that person. Did I skip somebody? If I skip you, just send the question with a purple heart. Kira, love from now until Valentine's Day. You may feel burdened by the weight of the world being on your shoulders, and you could be feeling a little bit out of balance, but it does look like your love life moves forward between now and then. You could have a couple of options too. You've got a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that comes in with cause for celebration, moving forward to greener pastures. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, could be a new love connection, a new romantic connection. You may have options between now and Valentine's Day. There's also an Aries here. An Aries, but then another fire sign. Could be another Aries or a Sagittarius or Leo. You might have options, or you may be keeping your options open between now and then. Speak my truth. This is the third time. I said that when you're trying to let go of someone, you have to take your mind off of them by getting busy doing something else. Every time you feel this person pops into your mind, you redirect your mind to some other kind of hobby, whether it's cooking, organizing, painting, whatever it is, something that takes brain power, because your brain can't do two things at once. Your brain can't think about somebody obsessively and put together a puzzle. Like, it can only do one thing at a time. So you get busy doing something else and you push that person aside. Whenever they pop into your mind, you go find something else to do. You could go back to school for a hobby. Like I mentioned, I went back to my voice lessons at one point when I felt like I needed something else to sink my teeth into. But it's important to keep your mind off that person. Every time they pop into your head, push them aside and go do something else. Organize your bedroom, cook, follow a recipe of some type, decorate a cake, whatever it is, so that you're not sitting around thinking about them. The more you think about them and the more you hold on to them, the longer it's going to take to get over it. Romulus, how will my Valentine's Day go? Well, you have the Magician here, so you have the opportunity, or the ability to manifest new opportunities between now and then. You've got a Taurus that comes in and also a Pisces. But it doesn't look like Valentine's Day is great. You got a Tower moment around Valentine's Day. I wish people would forget about Valentine's Day, really, because it just sets people up to be disappointed. It's like a stupid day. It really is. And people focus on it, and they always get disappointed and let down. You know, it's like rain on your wedding day. Well, that's what Valentine's Day is. I would try to forget about Valentine's Day. Golden Eyes, how will A and I get closer? Anything that you can pick up? Well, I don't know where your relationship is right now, but you can't force somebody to get close to you. You can only cultivate a relationship if the other person is a willing participant. I mean, it looks like this person is kind of like wishy-washy, and at some point you might feel like you put in a whole lot of hard work and you didn't see much of a payoff. You know, things just have to unfold the way they unfold, and if you try to manipulate something or you try to make something happen, it's not going to last. So my suggestion would just to be, you know, honestly participate in a relationship without trying to force anything. If you're trying to get close to someone and you're trying to force your way into their life, that's the form of manipulation, which is going to end up backfiring. Like, relationships unfold. You don't have to try. You know, like my best friend, I didn't have to try to be her best friend. The relationship just unfolded. And it's the same thing in any relationship. So I would say just be yourself and, you know, see what happens. You can't intentionally try to get close to someone, because that builds resistance around the situation and it pushes people away. CJ. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Jay, is there less bullshit with the quiet girl? Yeah, you know, I don't think that the quiet girl, I think that she's not so much of a game player. She comes up a little bit more grounded and down to earth, and like she's not trying to do anything. Whatever happens between you and her. Whereas Amy tries to, like, I'm gonna be bitchy one day, I'm gonna pull my energy back, I'm gonna try to be flirty, I'm gonna, you know, like, Amy drives herself nuts. But this quiet girl, she's just more like stable. So if you're nice to her and you start talking to her, you're going to see her start to talk to you more. She's not going to like pull her energy back, and you know what I mean? Like, they're very different types. Yeah, there is less bullshit. Jay, jobs and career for the beginning of February. Um, you could have choices and decisions to make the beginning of February. I'm wondering if you're going to get more than one job offer. Maybe you're going to get offers from both those places. I still think that you're going to stay part-time where you are. I don't think you're going to give that job up, and I would suggest that you did stay there. It looks like your career is moving forward, and you've got success coming in around the decision that you make. So whatever decision you make early February would be the right decision. You know what you want. A butterfly, what does H feel towards K? H feels like there's a soulmate connection as well. Feels relief around this person, but yet they may be disconnected. I don't know what's happening. They may feel like they never got their wish around the situation. I wouldn't be surprised if the two of them wound up back together at some point. Maybe not right now. Brianna, does Scorpio X miss me and how he feels about me now? Okay. He definitely misses you. He sees you as a strong, caring person with a good heart. Thinks that your relationship was successful. I don't know what tore the two of you up, but he does feel like there was, you know, disappointment or betrayal and anxiety around the situation. That may be why you guys aren't together anymore, but cares very much about you, and he still does. But he may be feeling like the relationship has run its course, and maybe it's time that you guys go your separate ways. DYB. Will DYB receive any foundation emails tomorrow? I'm not convinced you get the emails tomorrow. Maybe before the end of the week. Butterfly, how does Kay's family feel about her being with H? Well, they are together. They are together? I don't know, the cards are indicating they weren't together. Undecided. They feel a little undecided. On one hand, they may feel like it's a wish come true. They may feel that this person's grounded and stable, loving and kind. And they may have a lot of respect for this person and feel like it's something that's meant to be. But on the other hand, they also maybe feel kind of burdened. Or maybe they feel like things got too serious too fast. CJ, love card for February. Not bad. No longer feeling like you're stuck. Feeling like there's relief around love. And you got a commitment on the horizon, or you have something nice happening. If you're already in a committed relationship, something nice should happen in February. I speak my truth. Why am I going through this intuitively? Well, everybody goes through that. Everybody goes through breakups. Everybody has a person that they have to forget about. It happens at least once in everyone's life. It's just, it's part of your journey. And the good news is that you're going to start a new journey that leads to success soon, which is going to take your mind off of this situation. But this situation was either not good for you because the devil is here, or that it was very unbalanced. It could have been an unhealthy situation that left you feeling very burdened, but it's part of life. Everybody goes through it. Very few people end up with the first person that they were ever felt that way about. And if they do, it's usually not for the greater good for both people long term. Like, think about it. How many people, how many people in your life that you've been interested in, or you had crushes, or you had relationships with, and now you look back on that situation and you're like, I can't believe I was ever with that person. It's just part of the road. Like, my best friend that I grew up with, I can't even imagine being friends with her now. Like, we're just two very different people, like extremely different people. Doesn't mean that what we had wasn't a real friendship. It's just our lives went in different directions and we're not friends anymore, and that's okay. But it's part of life. That's just what it is. And you have to go through it. Everybody does. Kira, what is Daniel's energy towards me currently? Okay, what's his energy towards me currently? Feels a little bit unprepared and a little bit like, well, his energy is a little bit like lazy or lax. Like, he's been relaxing lately, or not putting in a whole lot of effort, or he's not really coming forward enough. Energy is kind of like relaxed but a little lazy. I don't know why that is, but it'll change. April. I'm aiming for June, but I'm hoping I'll move into my own place sooner, if possible. When do you see it happening? Okay, let's see. When will I be moving into my own place? Nine of Diamonds. The diamonds would be the end of the winter, and I don't think it's going to happen that fast. Otherwise, the nine would be September. I don't know. I'm not convinced it's going to happen before June. Not at this point. Unless something crazy out of the ordinary happens. I would say between June and September would be more like a safer bet. Well, let me just respond back to Lydia. Okay. That was April. Who's next? Jay. Update on my post office application. I'm still waiting around with my thumb on my hands. Call them. Call them. Call them. Call them. Things could change for the better quickly. I would call them. The Magician. You can manifest it. Call them. All right, I have to run to the bathroom. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I mean, it's snowing, but it doesn't really look like it. I mean, it's not sticking to the ground. I don't know. They said that it was going to be bad today, but I don't know. It doesn't look bad. Anyways. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if it's a narcissist or not. You get, first of all, someone who's narcissistic, you got to cut them out of your life regardless. So the best thing to do is to distance yourself from the person and then stop thinking about them. DYB. Oh, here we go. Will an unknown millionaire person email DYB tomorrow wanting to make a donation? Will an unknown millionaire email wanting to make a donation? Not tomorrow. No, no, not tomorrow. Kira, should I take the new job offer from my supervisor as boss? She referred me to her. Okay. Should I take the new job offer? 70% chance yes, and you would be making more money. Your choice, but if you decide to, I think that it would be a good call. Does Daniel miss me, and how's he feeling? He does miss you. He feels like he's holding himself back. He's taking some time. He feels like he needs space, and he feels like a little bit undecided, like he's not exactly sure what he wants right now. He's got the Two of Swords in reverse. He does miss you, but I think that right now he needs a little bit of space. Annalyn, will Vlad the Pisces reach out to me? How come he's ignoring me, and what's hidden for me that's coming towards me in love? Okay. Will Vlad the Pisces reach out? Yes, he should reach out. He's ignoring you because he needs some space. And if he could just tell you that, it would make life so much easier. He's not sure what he wants. He feels like either nothing has changed or nothing is changing and growing. He may have been suffered from a betrayal in his past that he's still holding on to. And he feels like somewhat of a disaster. I would give this person space. Let's see what's coming in with love. Like, I wouldn't sit around waiting for him because he seems like he's got a lot of complications around him. When it comes to love, you've got a stable offer coming in with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, that could make your life move forward quickly. You may be undecided about them when you meet this person, but it would change for the better quickly if you gave them a chance. It looks like starting a new journey with this person would leave negativity and regret in the past. Listening to your intuition pushes your life forward. You've got a Virgo and a Virgo and a Capricorn coming in. That may be something that you're not seeing. Maybe they're around your life right now. Success comes in around a relationship that is easy. So, or that's falls into place easy. So if somebody's ignoring you, I would stop reaching out to them and I would just let that go for right now anyway, because the more you try to, if someone's ignoring you, like that's all I need to know. I don't need to know why you're ignoring me. If you're ignoring me, then that's it. Like that's where it is right now. And it looks like you have other opportunities. So I wouldn't miss out on an opportunity with something that may work much better and continue to reach out to someone that's not responding. You know what I mean? Just kind of like keep your options open. Let's put it like that. Kira, how does Leroy feel about me? He never sent the money. I can't believe he never sent the money. What a bum. feels argumentative. Maybe that's why he didn't send the money, because I don't know, he was feeling angry about something. Argumentative. He thinks that you moved on. That's what he thinks. He feels like you're kind, caring, sincere, attractive. You have a lot of potential, but that things were very complicated, and he needed space, and he appreciated the space. I can't believe he didn't send the money, but not sending the money may be a way to keep the door open. He may think that you're going to reach out to him asking for that money. I don't know. You got to weigh your options. It may be worth it to just not even bother, you know? But I think that that may be his way of keeping the door open. Like, either you're going to reach out to him asking for it, or he could reach out to you telling you he's going to send it again. I don't really care for that. I mean, you said you're going to do something, you should do it. Adriana, general. Have a new love interest that comes in out of the clear blue sky, being guided by the divine, starting a new journey. You might feel like life has been very slow right now, but there could be an earth sign coming in that may shake things up a little bit. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want kids right now. April, career and finances. You may be getting an offer that would be hard to turn down, that pays you much better, and you might really enjoy that too. Stepping into your own strength makes you feel like the world is at your feet. You got money coming in. You could be getting a new job offer. It's on the horizon, and you may enjoy it. You might like that job better than whatever it is that you're doing now. It could be a boss or a managerial position with the Emperor. It also looks like you may be more successful at bringing in more money through a side business that could be of a creative type, or you may be doing something have a creative way of making money on the side. Whatever it is, it looks like finances are improving pretty significantly this year. Hang on. What is the name, Zara, that you want me to look for? I got one here from Diana that I don't think I answered for. Will my husband and I reconcile, and if yes, when? Okay, let me see. Is that the one that was missed? At this point, I'm only getting a 33% chance that you guys are going to reconcile, and if you do, it's a ways in the future. But the good thing here is that the sun is in reverse, which means there is potential for happiness to come back to this relationship. It just may be down the road. So for right now, I would say keep your options open. If he comes back, he comes back, but it doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon. It could be a ways off. And I don't like to tell people to sit around and wait for anything. You know, if somebody wonderful shows up tomorrow, I wouldn't want you sitting around waiting for the bus. You know what I mean? Keep your options open. Jay, will the quiet girl hold back with me? I hate that shit. She doesn't come back that no, she comes up like things change for the better quickly. Like, she seems like the kind of person that what you see is what you get. She's quiet. She doesn't go out of her way to make friends. She's, sort of like to herself. But if you pay her a little bit of attention, she warms up to you, and then things move forward. I don't think that she's the kind of person that's like a game player. I think that she'll tell you exactly how she feels. And on the other hand, I also don't think that she stands for shit. So if if you say you're going to call, you better call, because I don't think that she's the kind of person that puts up with a lot either. She's kind of like a shoots from the hip kind of a person. Kira's Saturn return starts February. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. I know everybody always fears the Saturn return, but it could actually be very stabilizing. Saturn, it's stabilizing. It's somber, but it's like it could make things that are unstable very stable when you have your Saturn return. So it's not terrible. Jay's going through his too this year. See, it could bring in success around work. It could also bring in success around school. It could give you the drive and the focus to stay in school, to start school, and it may present you with choices around your career, and you already got one. It could help you stabilize financially, pay off bills or debts or whatever. It also looks like it may make you feel like you're grounded and stable enough to stand on your own, not put up with anybody else's bullshit until the right person shows up. Saturn return could bring in a stable relationship that leads to marriage. Saturn it's not so bad. People always dread it, but I don't think that it's that bad. And sometimes like people look forward to the Jupiter return, but Jupiter return sometimes can make you really fat. Some of my Jupiter returns are my heaviest years. Because shit tastes good. And we overindulge. I don't think it's going to be bad for you. I think that it could stabilize you financially. I think you can get a better job, and it could bring in a stable relationship that leads to marriage. It might not happen this year, but it could start this year. Is the Cancer Diana? Or is that the same person? This Hello DPC? Maybe it is the same person. Gigi, will AM still keep in touch with me? Will AM still keep in touch with me? Yeah, more or less. Yeah. Miss M, who and what is coming towards me in love? Who and what is coming towards me? Who and what? It's like a freight train. Now, let's see. What's happening here for Miss M when it comes to love? Love cup here is full. First card around you. It also looks like you have some good luck. You may be feeling like you have a long road ahead of you, but that's not really true. Opportunities coming in. You have a Virgo and you also have a Libra. It also could be a Virgo born on the Libra cusp. But they come in with them happiness. They bring in happiness. You're feeling well prepared and you're no longer waiting for your ship to come in. It's a committed relationship with long-term potential. Now, if you're already with someone, I would say you have good karma coming back to your relationship. Current relationship has long-term potential. Commitment potential. I mean, with the Four of Wands, if you're in a relationship now, it could lead to engagement. April, general for February. February looks like a good month for a couple of reasons. It's like the hard work that you've put into something is coming back to you, and it could be a creative project or a creative side business, feeling much more balanced and no longer feeling so weighed down by the weight of the world. Persistence pays off around money or finances, and happiness comes in. Feeling prepared for the future, no longer waiting for your ship to come in, no longer holding yourself back, and feeling like a lot of growth and transformation has come to you. November. When is Jalen going to pursue me romantically? before the end of the winter. Within the next 6 weeks, you should see movement around that relationship. Hello, I answered that question from the PayPal, so send another question. I'll answer another one. Asia, how does my Gemini feel towards me? Gemini thinks that you're kind, caring, strong, sincere, loyal, creative, spontaneous, and attractive. Butterfly, will TL reply to the message I sent? Hello, yeah, send another question, because I already answered that one. I'll answer another one. He will reply, but it's going to take time. He doesn't reply right away. He may make you wait. You're not going to get a quick response, so don't worry. Gigi, general. You may have a decision to make regarding money. Feeling like the hard work you've put into something is finally coming to pay off. You got a large sum of money headed your way. Looks like you may be working on a creative project that pays off, being guided by the divine, and connecting with a spiritual practice that serves you well. 9 of Pentacles, you got money coming in. Money comes in, your life moves forward, you have a soulmate connection on the horizon. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Taurus, a Gemini, and a Cancer around you. If you are with someone right now, current relationship looks like it's moving forward. Jay, what's my next venture? New job. That new job's going to bring in financial stability and a long-term business opportunity that brings in some good luck. Changes your life for the better quickly. Shit, you got money coming in and you got happiness coming in. Hello, DPC. Is my financial situation improving dramatically like a lottery winning so I can be independent from my husband while we're separated? Okay, let's see. I don't see a lottery winning, but it looks like your persistence around financial endeavors brings in happiness and long-term. Over the long term, moving forward to greener pastures brings in a little bit more financial security. I think with a little bit of effort, you can bring more money in. I mean, these days, it's pretty easy to cultivate a side business or a side, like a side shuffle or whatever, hustle, that could bring in good money, and he doesn't have to know about it. Mihak 503, general. Taking time for rest, relaxation recharges your batteries. You may be spending time or you may be connecting with a water sign that's significant. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It looks like you could have a new business opportunity that leads to financial stability or more of it. Intuition is heightened, so please listen to it. Tina, what are Kay's feelings towards me? Tina Oradu. Probably not saying that right. All right, what are Kay's feelings towards Tina? Thinks that you're attractive, funny, or humorous, or you have a good personality. Spontaneous, creative, loyal, adventurous, courageous, strong, independent, and kind. I think this person feels pretty positive about you. T-Vet, when will I see Jay again? Soon, within the next 2 weeks. I would say 12 days to 2 weeks, you should see him. Elsa, will my ex flirt Wallace come back soon? Yeah, relatively soon. It might take a little bit of time. But this person is returning at some point. Georgia, how is RS feeling about the text message I sent last night? It feels bad. Did you rip him up? Feels like he was torn up a little bit. Like now he may be feeling like he's waiting for his ship to come in and he feels a little bit unsuccessful. But he's coming back. You should be hearing from him soon. He may feel too like you hurt him. Or he may feel a little hurt. Yeah, you know what? For anyone who's dealing with a narcissist, the only way to deal with a narcissist and win is to cut them out of your life and ignore them. They need to be ignored. Don't give them any attention, none. Don't think about them. Don't look at them. Don't talk about them. Don't look at their Facebook bullshit. That's what they get. Jay, next love journey. Could be with a Virgo. Is this Virgo been showing? There's a Virgo and a Taurus coming up here. And it looks like you may be making a decision to go for this person. I'm wondering if this could be that quiet girl. We don't know what sign she is. But the love cup is full, persistence is around it, and it brings in peace and tranquility. You may have to have a little bit of patience in getting the relationship going, but it looks like things move forward pretty nicely with this person. Nyasia, I'm a Libra. How does my Virgo feel about me? The Virgo thinks that you're grounded, stable, intelligent, hardworking, organized, intuitive, a little bit mysterious. You might have an air of mystery around you. Thinks that you're fun-loving, spontaneous, caring, nurturing, kind, loyal, sincere, and has a lot of respect for you. I think they find you to be very intriguing. Georgia, the Queen strikes gives hard on him. All right, well, that's it. That's okay if we're hard on him. He's feeling it, though, like a punch in the gut. That's what he gets. I feel sorry for him. There's no communication right now. I think that's going to change in the near future. Maybe once Mercury goes retrograde, you'll hear from him. Okay, let's see. Patty Ortiz, will I see the Virgo soon? Yes, you will. You should see the Virgo soon. RR, wondering if he will return in February. Okay, will he return in February? He returns, but I can't swear it's going to happen in February. It may take a little bit longer than February. Maybe she is a Virgo, Jay. Vicky, general until the end of the week. You may have to make a decision about something. That's okay. It looks like you're heading towards all 10 cups being full, so whatever it is, you'll make the right decision. You could be spending time working on a creative project or a creative endeavor, and you may be looking back on the past as if it wasn't that great, and I'm more optimistic about what the future has to hold. You could have a Sagittarius that comes in and also a Cancer that may be of significance. You also may have some money coming in before the end of the week. Anybody here that I haven't answered for at all? Nina B, I don't think I answered for. Oh, Georgia, okay. Go ahead, send a question. RR, I answered. I just answered that one not that long ago. Nina B, general. You have a committed relationship on the horizon if you're not with anyone right now. If you are, your current relationship could move to the next level. Not with anyone, you've got an Aries coming in. You also have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may be walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Feeling like you're moving forward, no longer stuck in the mud. You got money coming in too with the 10 of Pentacles. How about Tea Lover? Pull for me, what's next? What's coming in next for Tea Lover? Oh, Nina, I like your picture. A creative project brings you more money, more respect, and well-balanced relationships through a creative project. Being guided by the divine makes the love cup full and overflowing. If you're not with anyone right now, water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Walking away from people, places, and things serves you well. Picking up a new spiritual practice like feeds your soul, and you got money coming in. Good for you. Leaving negativity in the past, and leaving negativity in the past brings in new spontaneous journeys, or starting a new journey. Whatever it is, it's positive. You got a lot of positive changes headed your way. Who else was it? Georgia Balsley. I'm open to all messages of guidance. Okay, sure, let's see. What's going on here for Georgia? Intuition is heightened, so please listen to it. You're about to come to a time in your life where you're starting to see good karma, or your good karma comes back to you. You have the Empress here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Moving on to greener pastures with this card, or it also could be planning a trip to water, by water, or around water. Lover's card, soulmate connection comes in. If you're not with anyone right now, you get an Aries coming in. If you are with someone right now, your relationship is taking a spontaneous twist. Starting a new journey, the world is at your feet. You should have some respect coming to you, either at work or a business relationship or school, whatever it is that you do all day. It looks like you are being guided by the divine. And there's a water sign coming in that may be significant. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. No longer holding yourself back. How Muscan Khan, will me and my ex reconcile? We have marriage. His name. Oh, you guys were married and now you guys are separated. All right, let's see. Will will Muskan Khan reconcile with the ex? Yes, you will. You'll reconcile. It may take a minute. It might not happen right away, but it does. Reconciliation does come in. April, General Spencer. I wonder why he hasn't answered my last message. Things look good between you and him. He may be working or something, or his energy may be, he may be doing something physical right now. That's why he hasn't answered. Or he may be tied up with something, and then he could also forget. But because he looks like he does that sometimes. He puts the phone down and he may forget. But it looks like you and him could be moving forward, and there is long-term possibility with this situation. Feeling like you have a long road ahead of you, but enjoy the ride because it's not really a long road. Like, it looks like there's room for growth and transformation and also possibly starting a new journey together. Things look good. I wouldn't get hung up on him not answering the last message. You should hear from him again pretty soon. Kira, the rest of the week and the weekend. Rest of the week and the weekend. This is like either needing to have patience with a situation, that's possible because it's general, or this could be feeling like peace and tranquility comes in. Either way, it's not a bad card. It's a pretty decent card to get. You have some good luck happening between now and the end of the week, and into the weekend, your persistence pays off. You may be spending a lot of time researching school or working hard on something. It may be like you could be working hard on anything, but whatever it is, it's positive. Looks like there's a Capricorn around that may be of significance, and you could have a new love interest comes in before the end of the week that may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that brings with them happiness. No longer feeling so burdened by the weight of the world. You may feel like you got options moving forward. Somebody could come in and make you an offer that would be hard to refuse. Could be the fire sign or it could be that Capricorn. Maria F. Finances for the next 3 months. You're prepared to make changes. You're being guided by the divine, which helps you with the financial stability. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan makes you feel relief, and you're stepping into your own strength. So when it comes to finances over the next 3 months, you may be really paying attention as to where your money goes and being much more careful with where you spend it. It looks like you're going to have choices and you're making a decision to either pay something off or put money aside for something. Listening to your intuition serves you well. You have a wish around finances. Money is coming in. You got the 10 of Pentacles. You should be doing well over the next 3 months. Carolina, what's coming towards me in love and finances? Well, you have a wish when it comes to love, and you have happiness coming out over your life. So that's like happiness regardless of whatever else is happening. When it comes to love, if you're not with anyone right now, you have a Sagittarius and you have a Cancer coming in with love offerings, and you have some good luck coming in around finances. Around finances, you have the 3 of Pentacles, which could be a grounded, stable business relationship that brings in good money. Money is flowing to you. Your persistence pays off. Feeling prepared. Page of Pentacles I like because that could be starting a side business that earns you money that's all your own. You know, it's like you don't like this could be something that you do in your own time, like babysit kids or baby walk dogs, whatever it is. Like it could be something that you're doing that's all your own, that you don't have to answer to anybody else. I like that. It looks like your life in general is moving forward to greener pastures and feeling like the world is at your feet. If you're not in a relationship, love life changes for the better soon. Like, almost like it happens overnight. So I'm not worried about that. It looks like you got some good stuff happening in early 2021. Julie, how did Hernan feel talking to me today? Good, I'm glad that you talked to him. He definitely enjoyed the conversation. He's listening to his intuition, and you may hear from him again soon. He's actually been thinking about you a lot, and he's not holding himself back. So, very good. Julie, is Art starting to feel sorry yet, and is he missing me? He does miss you, definitely. I don't know that he's feeling sorry just yet, but he does miss you. So hopefully he's going to start to feel sorry soon. How about Luna? I made a decision to accept a promotion at work. Is this the right call? Yeah. Yep. Anybody here who I haven't answered for? Hi, Be Wise. One card for tomorrow. Growth and transformation. Maybe even a little bit of mystery. Not bad. Thank you, Luna. RR, how does he feel about me? How does he feel about me? Thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, compassionate. Thinks that you're attractive, ambitious, intelligent, independent, well-balanced, and very ambitious, I would say. If he still loves you, I don't see love here. Let's see. I don't think that he's in love with you at this point, but I think he cares very much about you. Miss MJ's feelings for me deep down. Well, this is someone who cares very much about you. He thinks that you're kind, caring, stable, sincere, hardworking, that you have a lot of choices and a lot of potential when it comes to life in general. You're very independent, intuitive, maybe even a little bit mysterious. I would say that this person cares very much about you and feels very passionately for you, but I don't know. They may either not be ready for a relationship, or they may not be ready for the level of commitment that you're ready for. If you are in a relationship with this person, I would say give it a little bit of time. Things could work themselves out. MJ. Will Zappy react if I tell him that I'm practicing tarot? I don't think that he would be thrilled. He would feel like it's the devil. He wouldn't like it. He would feel like there's bad luck around it, and that it leads to the devil. Yeah, he would not be thrilled. RR, is he in love with someone else? There's an earth sign around him, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, that he could have feelings for. I can't say that he's in love with that person, though, but there may be somebody else around him right now. Anybody else who I haven't read for? I wouldn't, if he has like a serious religion, like if he's a serious religion and whatever, I would not let him know about the tarot because I don't think he's gonna, I don't think he's gonna like it. Anybody else I haven't gotten to yet? I think that he cares about you very much, but the question was, is there somebody else around? Or is he in love with somebody else? So I think there is somebody else in addition. There may be another earth sign. You're welcome, MJ. I mean, it's very possible to have feelings for more than one person. I mean, we've all been in that situation. And I think that could be where he's at right now. All right, moderators, you guys want to ask your questions? So our updated love reading between me and Marcus. The Aquarius, we're in silence. Well, there's a lot of indecision around this situation. You've got the world at your feet, but I feel like you're always going to be waiting for your ship to come in with him. I don't see a whole lot of communication coming in just yet, but eventually he's going to reach out to you. You may always be feeling disappointed by him, though. I don't know. I think that you've got a Cancer, you have a Leo, and you have a Pisces around you that may come in, that may be willing to offer something that's a little bit more solid and stable than he is. I would keep your options open because it looks like he's constantly like a disappointment, or he makes promises that he doesn't fulfill. AF. I'm a Pisces. Will Dr. Tom approve time off tomorrow for 1 month? Yeah, he could approve the time off. Yeah, it looks like he will. Mel, how does the Aquarius feel about our talk today? Feels like the world is against him. Did you let him down or say something to him that was less than, feels like either maybe you don't like him anymore or you're not really interested in him. Feels a little bit regretful and feels like things are moving forward slowly, or things could move forward slowly. He may feel like he was treated a little bit unfairly. I don't know what you said to him, but he may be a little bit angry. There could be a little bit of anger around it. RR, can I get a love reading for March? No contact. Okay. Cause for celebration comes in March with, and you're prepared for it, with somebody who could be like right under your nose and you just haven't taken notice of them yet. Like there may be somebody around the picture right now who just hasn't stepped forward yet. They may be in your world. It looks like your life is moving forward in March and you're walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You've got a soulmate connection that comes in by being guided by the divine. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. Listen to your intuition. I think this person is in your world right now and you just haven't noticed them yet. AF. Future of my connection and the Pisces, no contact. Timing right now is not right around the situation, and it could be at a total standstill. It looks like the connection has weakened and the interest has sort of run out. Here's the Pisces. It does look like at some point you guys could reconnect, but it looks like you're always going to be disappointed by this person. Or they always come at the weight of the world. It doesn't look like a relationship that ever runs smooth. So you may decide to move on to greener pastures. Yeah, you could have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. That person may snag you away from that Pisces. Yeah, Mel, I said that he seemed like he was disappointed by something and that he may be feeling a little bit angry or feels like nothing is moving forward, kind of like he was punched in the gut. I don't know, did you let him down or break up with him or yell at him or something? He may be feeling a little bit like disappointed, like the world was against him or that the timing was bad. Anybody else that I haven't gotten to? How about this one? Kalania McDonald. My person of interest is making an effort. Is this going to be genuine because he wants to get back together? Okay. It could be. You got the Hangman in reverse. Things could be moving forward and he may want to reconnect. Try not to get impatient with him because he may be like, he may come forward for a while and then all of a sudden kind of stop, but then he comes back again. So if you can kind of just give him the space that he needs and let him kind of do his thing, I think you guys could end up getting back together. All right, is that it? I got to everyone? And I'm going to go and I will be back on later tonight. So I have a meeting tonight. We have like the board meeting tonight. That's like with all the homeowners. I've never been to one. Anyway, I think it's from 8:30 to 10:30. I have to read the email. So I may not be back on until 10:30. We'll see. Either way, I will be back on sometime tonight. Thank you all very much and have a nice afternoon. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.